Alright, so you probably have just seen the previous video, which goes into the presentation of the multicolored rope trick. But now I'm going to actually explain the trick and show you how to do it. Now, I have these two ropes right here. The yellow and green are tied the same. It's just a basic knot, so they're just in a loop. But the red rope, this is the most important part of the trick, and it has a special loop to go on it. So here I'm going to show you. I've got my right hand and my left hand, and the right hand I'm going to take and put behind the left hand rope, okay? So you can see it's making a cross, right behind the left. Now I'm going to bring the right hand rope in front, so now I've got just a basic loop around that left hand. So now we've got that basic loop, you pull it down on itself, just like that, so now you've got an even smaller loop. So all you do is you bring up that one little piece of rope up through that loop and you just pull on it so it's tight. What you should have by the end of this knot is that this rope right here can move in and out freely. You want to make sure that this is tight or else the trick is going to fall out. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and I'll give you the basic outline of the trick. And there are several different ways you can do that. I'll give you some of these options, but just use whatever you feel most comfortable with, whatever way you want to present the gospel. As long as you get the words out, it's not going to matter the different colors and all that. But here you go. The yellow rope is the basic premise of God. If you want to describe it as heaven, where God lives, you can describe it as a perfect loop, because that's the main premise of God, is that He is perfect. The basic part of the yellow rope is God is perfect. And we go to the green rope, which represents man. And that's also just the basic principle of this rope. If you want to talk about earth and its color, it's green. If you want to talk about the people on earth, you can do that. What I use is that man is not perfect, because God is perfect. So we have the yellow, we have the green, and then we have the red. And like I said, this is the most important part of the trick. The red rope represents Jesus Christ. You can talk about how Jesus died. You can talk about the gift of salvation, which is what I use. Salvation is a gift, but this is Jesus Christ. And because of Jesus, we can be connected with God. So the green can be connected with yellow through the red. And how you connect the ropes is, I'll show you back up here again. You've taken this long rope right here, the one that pulls, you keep that towards you. And I'll put all of the ropes in my right hand, or left hand, depending on if you're right or left-handed. And you'll take that longer one and you'll wrap it around all three of the ropes. Okay, so you've got all three together. So I'm going to bring those two. This one is the one that moves up to the top. I'm going to hold on to the top two of those ropes, and I'm only going to pull the yellow and green, so the red's just hanging. Once I do that, you pull it, and you should have a connected rope, just like that. Now, I'll be honest with you, I have messed it up sometimes while I'm in the subway and it's fallen on the ground. If that happens, then just leave it. I mean, you can even just pick it up, but keep going. The message is so much more important than the ropes. And people will understand. You can't get it right every time. So yeah, just go with that basic presence of yellow stands for God, green stands for man, red stands for Jesus Christ, and we are connected to God through Jesus Christ.